Fox News. I want to bring in a super sports agent, David Cornwell now. He is a sports attorney. David, thanks so much for joining us first and foremost. What do you make of this 4-game suspension?
I think it demonstrates how seriously Troy Vincent and Commissioner Goodell take efforts or even the appearance of cheating and undermining the integrity of the game. These are serious issues. Most people don't even remember 1963 that Pete Rozelle suspended Alex Karras and Paul Hornung for indefinitely and only reinstated them after a year because he thought they were betting on NFL games. There is nothing more important to a commissioner than preserving the integrity of the game.
But from a legal perspective, David, there seems to be a lot of suggestion, and I'm looking to the New England Patriots statement, to fans of Tom Brady's. I mean, it seems like a lot of suggestion, but no proof.
Well, I wouldn't say no proof, but there's no conclusive proof. But in those instances, because the integrity of the game is so important, you have to go with the evidence that you have, in this instance, circumstantial. And Ted Wells found that it was more probable than not. Now, Tom is entitled to an appeal, but most importantly, he's entitled to a fair hearing. And if he can come forward and demonstrate with the information that he didn't produce previously that it is more likely than not that he did not know, then the suspension and the discipline is too much. But to testify and then withhold other information, it is common for a trier of fact to disregard all your testimony if you don't give all the information that's available to you.
David, do you think that there was more pressure on the NFL? I mean, in the past few months, there have been huge PR marks against, dogfighting, gambling, issues of bullying, drug abuse, spousal abuse, child abuse. I mean, a lot of the players have been in a lot of hot water. Do you think that's why Tom Brady is being, let's just say, targeted if you want to go with the Tom Brady side, or at least examined if you want to go with a more neutral tone?
I think it's more neutral. I was involved in the bullying case. I represented Jonathan Martin, and I sat across the table from Commissioner Goodell to talk about it and had telephone calls with the Dolphins. What goes on behind the scenes in these matters is completely different than what we seem to project or publish in the media. This was given serious consideration by the league, and I'm sure no consideration was given to the past except to the Patriots' prior involvement in Spygate. This happened because it's an integrity of the game issue, and the underlying issue is whether or not Tom Brady cheated.
So, David, we obviously heard from Tom Brady's agent, not surprisingly, but how do you feel like this affects Tom Brady's legacy, if at all?
Well, history writes that. And, we still think of Paul Hornung as a Hall of Famer, a 4-time champion. But we know about his discipline or his suspension. I think this will always be part of Tom Brady's resume, but he is definitely one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the game, and I don't think anybody can take that from him.
David, we thank you so much for your insight. David Cornwell joining us there, a sports attorney.